Welcome to another Sigma Live Hangout. Today we're discussing on the Greek issue from another view. Eurogroup after Eurogroup and summit after summit, it's all Greek to me. The thing is that the victims of this political and economic war are the Greek people. Standing by these people that have been struck by the crisis is the Emfasis NGO, the Emfasis Foundation. With us today is Maria Karra, a member of the foundation. Maria, hi.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for your time. So, what exactly is Emfasis Foundation?
Emfasis Foundation is a private initiative that was founded precisely 2.5 years ago, and it was aiming purely to meet the needs of the vulnerable population in Greece that was facing one of the deepest socio-economic crises in its history. The huge difference of Emfasis Foundation was the fact that we did not want to deal with bureaucracy or to have any of the usual malfunctions of institutions that were around already. And we wanted to go ourselves to the vulnerable population, identify their needs, and try to do a specialized personal program in order to empower these people to get out of the crisis.
And how do you do that?
This is a very good question. We actually apply the methodology of street work. Street work means that we have more than 100 volunteers that are mainly social scientists, that means psychologists, social workers, sociologists, and other people with practical experience in street rehabilitation programs. And we conducted a thorough mapping within the city center of Athens and other wider areas of the Attica region. And we identified those people, whether it was families, whether it was homeless people, unemployed, uninsured, people that were spending a lot of time on the street because the situation at home, at work, or in their own environment was not conducive for them to stay there. So at Eftyhia, people are in a street situation. Mm-hmm. What we do out 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, we talk to these people, we talk to the neighborhood, we talk to the local social structures, to municipalities, to schools, to other social clubs. We talk to the people directly, and we try to do as much as we can in order to regain for them their dignity and work with us, build a relationship that is built on trust, and together present a program for each one of them so that...
Okay, Maria, I think we've lost the connection. You said you go to each person or each family separately to make a personalized program in order to do what exactly? To support them, to help them get back on track? What is exactly your goal?
Our goal, Eftyhia, is that we would like to be the ones that listen to the people in need. Sometimes when we see somebody, we assume that he needs certain things. And this is not the most effective way to help them because our perception is different than reality. Mm-hmm. What we do is we actually go out there, we listen to them, we try to understand exactly what they need, we try to evaluate their condition, what would be the right tools and the right way to mobilize these people, to support them all the way, to give them interest, to show them that they are not alone. Start from basic humanitarian attitude.
And so is it true what they say that Greece is in a state of humanitarian crisis? You said yourself that you're out on the street, you're interacting with people face to face, one-on-one. Do you come one-on-one on a humanitarian crisis with them?
I would like to be a bit cautious with the use of the word humanitarian crisis because it is determined very much on the local conditions and landscape. And, you know, when we use the word humanitarian crisis, people have those images in mind of major catastrophes or force majeure or something. What Greece is facing right now is certainly a huge issue with the effect of the economic crisis that has led into a social crisis in the last 5 years. And the fact that everyone is so affected and everyone is deeply involved, in a way, has made us less human, because when we have so many personal issues, we have less and less time to invest on others. So I would say that Greece is going through a huge crisis that certainly has a humanitarian aspect, but it is not only to talk about medicine, to talk about clothes, to talk about food. It is to talk about being human and remain human between each other. And remember that above all, it is the major values of solidarity and help that will take us through that, the unity and caring for each other.
So what I'm hearing for you is back to basics. People need to go back to basics on human nature, caring for each other, talking to each other, knowing who lives next to you, caring what they do. So this is what you do. You bring people together. Well, should I say you bring people out of their shells so they can interact with each other?
Absolutely, Eftyhia, because you have to understand some of these people were found into the situation only a very short time ago, so they are in complete denial. Nobody is going to accept in front of you that they are homeless, that they have lost everything, that they have nowhere to go. So they need to be able to trust the person that they share this burden, this incredible truth with. So what we are trying to do is, first of all, tell them that the person who helps them, first of all, has a human face. They are there because they truly care. They do not serve only a job, or they do not do it because they get paid for that. No, they first do it because they want to make sure that these people that are in this condition do not feel alone. We fight with depression, we fight with denial, we fight with shock, we fight with a family crisis. We fight with people that are in their most productive age and they are totally unemployed with no hope of getting a job for the last 2 or 3 years. So the street presents a unique field that does not exclude any social group, any team of people. Everybody can be found on the street, and anyone can actually come to you and ask for a completely different thing.
You're investing your time, but how do you stay afloat yourself? As a foundation, I mean. You have people out in the streets almost 24/7, interacting with tens, even hundreds of people that are in need. How do you manage?
We are not superhumans. We don't have superpowers. What I would say our fuel is our incredible, unbelievable team of volunteers that are with us every step of the way. We are a grassroots foundation. We do not have the means and we do not have the structure of a big foundation. However, I think that nobody can compensate for passion, for humanity, for human feelings, and for wanting to make the difference. And I think this is what keeps us going. We even have right now a mobile support unit, which is a van that goes out every evening from 11 p.m. to 3 or 4 a.m. And by using humanitarian tools such as food and clothes and shoes and blankets and sleeping bags and basic hygiene packs or food packs, we also identify again the new groups of people that are on the street. And Eftyhia, this goes in, day out. We support each other. We talk about it. As I said to you before the interview, we haven't slept properly in the last week, but somehow what we are doing is also our strength. So with the help of everyone, with the help of simple people that keep sending us encouraging messages, and we cannot be thankful enough, and with the help of the incredible Cypriot community that has embraced our efforts, we are hoping for the best.
people embracing your efforts. I know you talk about people, but nothing can be independent of money. I know to fuel what you do, however big the passion, however the need to help is grand, people need money to make wishes and needs
Yes, you
come
are
true and be
100%
met.
right.
So
Yes.
that's why,
Besides,
to my
yes.
understanding, you started this initiative where people can donate whatever they can,
Absolutely.
whenever they can. Would you like to talk about that to us for a
Yes.
while?
Absolutely. This was an amazing display of solidarity by the Cypriot people. And for once again, it is proven that if we are together, things will always be a lot easier. It is through the platform of Thank You Greece, and the people that supported, the incredible team of Thank You Greece, that has come to our side and has immediately tried to respond to our needs. They are supporting, as you said, through any donation through the platform thankyouGreece.com, which diverts them to the crowdfunding platform. This program is actually giving the right amount of funds to Emfasis Foundation to provide the homeless people with a temporary solution to put a roof above their head in one of the many hotels where we have reserved rooms. And this gives us a bit of breath and a bit of space and a bit of time to work with these people, to make them understand that this is not something that will continue for a long time, but we are going to be there to support them. The campaign is also supporting a basic hygiene pack and a food pack and a number of advisory sessions, so that we do not keep these people there, but we empower them, we mobilize them, and we show them the correct steps to get out of homelessness.
I hear your phone ringing. I'm hoping it's not another crisis, because we really do need to remember
it's not good news these days. Yes.
that behind the mere word crisis and all the developments, we need to keep in mind that there are faces, there are people in need, and there are people that have been affected on day-to-day basis, that have seen their lives being turned upside down due to this crisis. I'll just repeat thankyouGreece.com for any donations from anyone for anything. And thank you for all the work that you've been doing, courage and strength. And thank you for watching.
Thank you so much to the entire Cypriot community all over the world, and all their friends and all those that are being so supportive. It is true that with everyone's small, big, individual donation, you are really going to make a difference this time, and you are really going to touch someone's life. Thank you so much for everything.
ThankyouGreece.com, and thank you for watching.
You.